July 31st marked an historic day in the Disciples of Christ as a new church was born. Its life began over 100 years ago when First Christian of Cedar Rapids was founded. Another phase of its life began when Second Christian was founded and later became Cedar Christian Church. Those were days when the east and west sides of Cedar Rapids seemed further apart in distance and culture. After the turn of the most recent century, the two congregations saw that their waning attendance required a solution. Their neighborhoods had changed as commercial property replaced residences, and their members left the neighborhood for the outlying areas. Outreach and evangelism efforts never captured the interest of the remaining neighbors. Talks began about sharing a minister, sharing a building, and perhaps merging. The flood of 2008 engulfed Cedar Christian and moved the discussions from the realm of a good idea to, of course we will stay. The discussions that followed the sharing of space led to a time of in-depth study and discussion. This discussion has involved the DOC in this process, and it is through these discussions that a course of action has been identified. Both congregations were able to sell their buildings, no small miracle in itself. The final stage of the birth was set in January 2011 with the formation of an empowerment board composed of 3 members from the First, 3 members from Cedar, and 6 members from the region. This board is to govern the new church for approximately 2 years as it transitions to congregational administration. On July 31st, the two congregations formally voted to merge their resources and form the new Disciples of Cedar Rapids. The birth may be behind them, but the child will grow like no other church ever has in our region. Two congregations with the traditions, habits, and older membership are simultaneously moving to a new home in the far end of town, in a rental building, and probably will only stay there for 2 or 3 years. On top of that, they are seeking to find ways to revitalize their worship, expand their mission, and build a future for their congregations. If this birth is to grow into a new vital church, it will take much work by the congregation, gifted professional leadership, and the support of every church and church member in our region. Please lift up this effort in your personal and corporate prayers.